This episode of KSTV is brought to you by Gem Creative, custom designs, printing, web designs, SEO, and more.
Hi, this is Kevin Martin for the Kindersley Social. It's 2022. How many of your resolutions have you kicked out the door?
News sponsored by Impact Energy Services. There when it matters most. Winter streets. Winter presents its own set of challenges in keeping the streets and roadways clear for traffic in Kindersley. Residents are reminded that effective snow removal and plowing of snow on town streets is a cooperative effort. Businesses are asked to have their own snow cleared within 24 hours and residents within 48 hours. Please remember, plowed berms may interfere with the flow of traffic for a short period of time. We understand that clearing berms is inconvenient, but it is unfortunately a byproduct of snow plowing and clearing streets before the snow blower gets there. Residents are required to place their shoveled, plowed snow on their own property and not in the street or on a neighbor's property. Property owners removing snow from parking lots and business locations can deposit large quantities of snow at the designated snow dump area north of Kindersley Waste and Recycle Center. Saskatchewan government invests in Wanuskewin Heritage Park. The government of Saskatchewan has invested $60,000 in Wanuskewin's Heritage Park to assist with their UNESCO World Heritage Site application. Wanuskewin is a significant part of our province, Parks, Culture, and Sport Minister Laura Ross said. A UNESCO World Heritage designation is the highest recognition for a protected heritage area and recognizes humanity's most outstanding achievements and nature's most inspiring creations. Examples of UNESCO World Heritage sites include the Great Barrier Reef, the Great Wall of China, and the Taj Mahal. Canada currently has 20 sites on the UNESCO World Heritage list. All provinces and territories have at least one designated site, except for Saskatchewan, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nunavut.
Hey, welcome to 2022. This is January. I'm Kevin. This is
Ron.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
I'm not bad for an old man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. For everybody out there watching and listening, we are here to entertain and inform for 2022. So what do we want to talk about tonight, Ron?
Well, I think it'd be great just to talk a little bit about who we are, where we, how long we've been in Kindersley, all that sort of stuff.
Cool.
You can start if you want.
Well, sure. I've been here just to be 10 years now, coming up in August of this year in Kindersley. Really? Boy, you know, I've seen some changes here. You'd be surprised. I really like it here. I have family close by, which is why we chose to move here. I haven't seen as many changes as you have, though.
There you go. Okay, yes, I was born here in Kindersley, Saskatchewan in 1953, which says 68 years ago. Now, they did not have paved roads in town. And when I was born, shortly thereafter, I ended up in the hospital. And the fun part was that the hired man for my parents had to come pick me up. And not an easy way to get in or out of a snowstorm that had happened during this time.
Was it a horse and buggy or was it a car?
It actually was a car at that time. Yes. I do look older, I must admit, but that's the way it goes. Yes.
Well, you're kind of a slimmed down Santa version. That's why I was asking.
Oh, thank you.
You're
and
welcome.
How are you feeling? Your Santa version's doing well?
My gut is coming along fine, thank you. And I'm dressed in red, as you can see. I'm done with Christmas now. I can sit back and take a break and go on vacation with the elves.
That is excellent. You know, Kindersley is such a beautiful place. By the way, I have to throw this in just as we sort of end this time.
Yes.
Kindersley is such a beautiful place that I left, I came back, I left, I came back, and now I'm retired here. Nothing better than Kindersley, Saskatchewan.
Absolutely. We have a lot here that I don't think many people realize what we really have.
Yeah.
Some of our facilities really are world class.
You know, another one of these things that we're doing here.
Yes.
We could spend hours just telling you about Kindersley. So.
We could, but seeing as we don't have that kind of time, Ron.
Right.
We'll have to let it go.
I'm being told that we're done.
Is he saying
we're so done?
Is it done? Okay.
We're so done.
Hi guys, we have a quick message from one of our sponsors today. Merlin Electronics has been delivering electronic solutions to Kindersley for over 35 years. We are partners with Group Millennium Micro and Simply Computing. Along with carrying a wide selection of audio, video, computer, Apple, and lifestyle products, Merlin is your SaskTel dealer, which brings cellular, Max TV, DSL, and Fusion high-speed internet. We also have a full in-house repair shop for all your electronic needs. Visit merlinelectronics.com for more info. That's merlinelectronics.com. Merlin Electronics, Kindersley's original source for electronics.
Sports, sponsored by the Tint Doctor. We've got you covered. Upcoming Clipper games. Come out and cheer on the Iron Horse Kindersley Clippers as they take on the Nipawin Hawks Wednesday, January 12th at the West Central Event Center. Puck drops at 7:30 p.m. Other games to follow are the Flim Flon Bombers in Kindersley at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, January 14th, and the Weyburn Red Wings taking on the Clippers in town at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, January 18th.
Hey everybody, it's January 2022.
Already.
Right? I'm Kevin.
I'm Ron.
Hey, Ron.
We're still here at the
We
Kevin
are. How
Ron
did you
Show.
get in here?
I don't know. Same way you did. Oh, the door over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn locks just don't work.
Yeah.
This KSTV thing is great. It allows us to come out here and I won't say be ourselves because that's a little bit difficult, but it does allow us to talk about things and discuss things in the community. Yes. And unfortunately, the pandemic is coming up to its second year.
Yeah.
And I know I don't know about you, but I know for me it's affected a lot of people, and not in some nice ways. Yeah. What have you thought about it?
I talk about family and my own family and where we're at. We have a family, one part of the family that started out, the masking thing was too much for the kids. So they ended up homeschooling. Then the question was, do we get vaccinated? Oh, I don't know, so many questions about that. And then the question is this a thing of freedom and restrictions? And on the other side, I got vaccinated, maybe with the freedom thing I shouldn't be saying this, but here we are. I'm double vaccinated and I'm prepared to get a booster. It's just a whole range. I don't know what you're finding.
I'm finding a lot, again, the same, of finding a lot of people who still do not want to get vaccinated, and some who are, they'll take whatever it takes or do whatever it takes to get and be able to go out and do things.
Well, I mean, jobs are well, it's a question.
Absolutely.
If you're asked, do you have and proof of vaccination if you want to go to a restaurant? Or,
absolutely.
Otherwise you're put in situations where all of a sudden, what do we do? How do we go there? It's not an easy time.
No, it's not, and everybody has their own opinion, and I do respect that. But I do know that for people in the healthcare industry, the care aides, the nurses, the doctors, everybody, man, they have gone above and beyond since the very beginning. I know
thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know some have been getting burnout to some degree, and they need time off, and it's hard to get because people, unfortunately, are quitting. They're getting too burnt out, and
one of the new terms in the midst of this pandemic has been the Great Resignation.
Yes,
which is, I think it's happening. We are seeing more and more people say, "Do I want to continue in the job I'm in, and do I want to continue with the restrictions that I have? What else can I do?" It's very tough.
It is, and I don't have any other words to describe it. It's tough.
Yeah,
and I think we've about talk that one through today.
I think that's about as much as we're going to say at the moment.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining in.
Weather, sponsored by Achieve, the science of growing.
Good morning, West Central Saskatchewan. Jenny Hagan here with Kindersley Social for your holiday weather update.
Just a quick word from our sponsor, Kindersley Social. Kindersley Social is your free local news source, dedicated to providing fresh and exciting content to our local community of Kindersley, Saskatchewan. For the latest local news, visit kindersleysocial.ca or pick up one of our free magazines available in over 50 locations across our great town. If you're a local business looking for affordable advertising, look no further. We offer online and print ads in our magazine, as well as full HD video commercials at the Sunset Theatre, HD TVs across town, and our Highway Jumbotron. Visit our website at kindersleysocial.ca, and don't forget to follow Kindersley Social on Facebook to join the conversation. Hey everybody, guess what? It's January 2022.
Yes.
This is...
I'm Ron.
Hi, and I'm Kevin.
This is the Ron and Kevin show.
Absolutely.
Except last week it was the Kevin and Ron show. Or the other time. We don't know. We're just here.
I think we're here.
I think we are.
Okay.
We're in Saskatchewan.
Absolutely.
Where Rough Riders are Rough Riders.
And you know
it's
what?
It's a rough year.
You know, talking about the CFL, Saskatchewan, I think, has the most marketable team in the CFL. You can go to any town in Saskatchewan, and you can buy Rider merchandise.
I have 4 T-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Nice.
I had to get them. Yes.
There you go.
I won't go into that story.
No, that's okay.
But there are new stories about CFL and what's happening, and it's just...
Oh, is there? What's happening?
Well, somebody just told me, recently, said 4 downs.
Really? In the CFL?
You can't do that. Because,
wow.
No, that's just not right. Like, why would you do that?
Well, you know what? Probably it works out to money, believe it or not. In most markets and for most sports, money talks.
That's true. I guess that's true.
So
like 4 downs, that makes money. Because it's the States, right? And
well, it is, but at the same time, it's fan enjoyment. Hopefully that extra down will get you more scoring, more running, more passing.
More offense,
Exactly. So, and fans want to see more offense. They want to see the ball move from end to end.
Yeah.
So that's what I would think why it would be.
I can see that. I still, it just doesn't work for me. 3 does not equal 4. I don't care, what definition you use, but 3 is not 4.
But according to the experts, 3 could be the new 4.
It could be. It's a new normal that we live in.
And the CFL itself, it had a bit of a different year last year. This is one thing that maybe will add to it this year.
It could.
Well, time will tell.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for time. Yeah, it's just goes way too fast.
So are you saying we're out of time now?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right, we're out of time today, folks.
Okay.
See you next time.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. It's my privilege on behalf of Council to wish you a very happy new year for 2022. I'm sure that the last 18 months have been times that many of us would like to forget, but I think we have to look forward. We're not out of this pandemic yet, but I think we are pointing in the right direction, and I look forward to 2022 being a year where we can proceed with the many things that we want to do, and hopefully we will be able to do so safely and pandemic-free at some point in the game. I would like to most of all thank each and every one of you for being citizens of our fair community. I've taken a lot of pride in being here for 47, 48 years now, and I hope that everybody joins me in that pride. And finally, I would ask that each and every one of you think seriously about shopping local this coming year. We've had a tough time for all businesses, and everybody is struggling to stay focused and alive in this pandemic. So if you support locally, I think that is a huge thing, and the merchants will certainly support it. Again, thank you.
Hi there, my name is Perry Lewin. I'm the new Municipal Enforcement Officer, and I would just like to take a moment today and go over a couple items. One is the snow clearing bylaw, the second is the traffic bylaw, and third is the animal licensing, and then the last thing is business licenses. The snow clearing bylaw for the town of Kindersley is different based on the zone that you're located in, whether it be your residential zone or commercial or industrial zone. So please make sure that you go to www.kindersley.ca/council/bylaws to make sure that you access the snow clearing bylaw and know exactly where you're at. If you're not sure of your zone designation, please also go to that site to see the zoning bylaw. For commercial and industrial areas, snow clearing must be done within 24 hours of accumulation of snow. So it's not 24 hours after snowfall or the end of snowfall, it's 24 hours after it starts to accumulate. For residential areas, it's 48 hours from accumulation that the sidewalks need to be cleared of all snow and debris, and you need to use ice melt or sand if you have slick areas. And again, that's not from the end of the snowfall, that is from the beginning of accumulation. Now, in both the commercial and industrial and residential areas, you cannot place snow onto public property or into the streets. The only exception to that being Main Street. So any snow that you're clearing from your driveway that's attached to your property needs to stay on your property, please. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the traffic bylaw and some of the issues that I've seen in the last couple weeks that I've been here. First is left wheels to curb. This may not seem like a huge issue, but it is. It's mighty convenient for the person that's getting out of the vehicle to have less steps to get into their house or business. However, with the vehicle facing opposite to the direction of travel on the street, the likelihood of a head-on collision is a lot more. Now, I've seen that, I know that seems like a far-fetched idea on some of our side streets where there's little to no traffic. However, the headlights can be confusing to some people and can disorientate. And so for safety of everybody on the road, please park as required per the area you're in. For the majority of the town, that is right wheels to curb, and for First Ave, that would be the angled parking in the angled parking area. The next concern is stagnant vehicles. There are numerous trailers, cars, and pickup trucks that have not moved for longer than 72 hours. And as stated in the bylaw, vehicles cannot be stationary for longer than 72 hours and are susceptible to being fined and towed. The areas around schools, for me, I have kids and hopefully they'll be moving up here soon. For me, schools and kids' safety is huge and paramount. When you are loading and offloading your kids or somebody's kids, please make sure that you are parked in an area that is designated as loading or in a safe area. You need to make sure that you're watching for no parking signs, how close you are to driveways, and any pedestrian crosswalk. Another concern is drivers going through the warning lights of school buses. When a bus activates its reds or its red emergency lights and the stop sign comes out, you must stop and cannot proceed until the school bus driver has deactivated the red warning light. And that is a huge ticket, and I've seen it happening quite a bit. Last thing I would like to do, as I wish everybody a happy new year, is to remind you to renew your pet and business licenses, please. And that can be done at the town office. Thank you very much for listening, and Happy New Year's.
We're very excited to talk about our latest sponsor, GEM Creative Solutions. GEM Creative Solutions is a multidisciplinary communications agency with design, strategy, and advertising divisions, specializing in branding and promotion for small businesses and beyond. Specializing in corporate, consumer, retail, media branding, and promotional applications, GEM Creative Solutions can take your business to the next level. We focus on small business growth from business cards and posters to storefront signage. GEM's core services include print and production services, video and photography, branding and promotion, strategy and analytics, and all sorts of small and large format signage. Visit gem-cws.ca for more info and examples of our work. That's gem-cws.ca. Or call 306-463-9435 for a no-obligation quote. Hey everybody, it's January 2022. I'm Kevin and...
I'm Ron.
Hey Ron, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Had a great day today?
I did actually.
Wonderful.
Better than about a month ago or so. My phone was running out, right?
Oh
man, so it was time to get a new phone. And I checked out, like $1,200 for a phone, and a friend of mine said, "Here, you can have a phone." So I went and I got the phone from them, and it was an iPhone 6, just a little bit better than my iPhone 5. So I was set, and you wouldn't believe it runs. It works.
Wow.
The battery's
Nice.
good. Oh yeah, technology is amazing.
You know, it is, and it's funny, we're all slaves to it to some degree.
Yeah.
How many of us can't go to the bathroom without our phone?
Well, you know, it is entertaining.
It is.
I'm not even going to go there, brother.
I'm just saying,
yes.
most people that, they're giving their opinions on Facebook about something, they're sitting on the throne.
It could be.
That's true, though.
They're providing their kingly and queenly advice to all the rest of us.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And
definitely.
I have a Samsung phone, which I really, really enjoy.
You do?
I
Okay.
think it's great. Except just don't use it for a flashlight to find your phone, because it's really annoying when you try to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to know what you're saying, but I do know what you're saying.
Well,
yeah.
it's just one of those things you just...
Okay,
you don't
so
talk
technology here. I've got
Yes.
some of the relatives,
Yes,
one of the kids,
apologize.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Decides to buy a computer, $10,000.
about. Ooh.
Oh, he's going to mine Bitcoin. Okay, I thought
Okay.
that's really okay. You're going to lose it.
Right.
He sold the computer just recently for 7 times more than he bought it.
What?
And he has gone back and reinvested and may just do the same thing again.
Wow.
And the next time we get together, you may find out that I'm the son of I'm the father of the son of a millionaire. Yeah, whatever that term is.
That is, yeah.
You see, that's what technology can do for you.
Wow.
It can turn you into a millionaire overnight.
And a lot of kids nowadays, and I don't mean this with any disrespect, a lot of kids, they're on their phone so much. I wonder if they think they can work off it all the time.
Well, they could.
Well, in some
Sure
things,
you can.
yes, they can.
Yeah. It's the way the smartphones work with the.
Yes.
As I say, with this $10,000 computer, you're mining Bitcoin, and what is going to be the next thing that we take as a technology that becomes part of our lives, and we don't even think of it now.
You're right, and that cryptocurrency is quite engaging, I guess.
Yeah.
There's so many. It's very inviting. There's so many different things you can do with it.
Yeah, can you imagine? Thinking back, technology has come a long ways, and nowadays you do the Zoom call.
Yes,
Well, you remember when there were party lines?
I do remember
You did
that.
not need a Zoom call, and you knew what they were like. Like, you met them during the week, and you knew just what they were looking like. You didn't need a Zoom thing just showing you the picture.
They wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and the nice thing was, if anything was wrong, you knew that Henry was on the line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no problem. So it
Just
was
said, hey,
all-
I got a problem. Come on over.
yeah,
Exactly.
And Henry would come over, and
Good.
Yeah.
And
See,
it's funny you say that. Where I work at the museum, we had an old crank telephone donated to the museum. It's really cool. And I've never used one, but I think it'd be really neat to use. But a phone attached to a wall? Wow.
yeah, isn't that weird?
It is weird.
It's sort of like as weird as us just talking and talking.
Yeah.
And realizing that we're using technology in order for you to hear us in this
Absolutely.
beautiful. Yeah.
Look at this green screen behind us.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
See, and we're part Irish, and this is all due to technology.
Yeah. And if you didn't notice, it's a grain field actually, but it looks green. You would just unbelievable.
It is. And I think we're done for today.
The Kindersley and District Chamber of Commerce is holding the Great Trade and Job Fair on Wednesday, February 9th, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Kindersley Center Mall. Residents can connect with employers, learn about opportunities, and apply for jobs. For more information, please call the Kindersley Chamber at 306-463-2320.
Playing at the Sunset Theatre in January is The Matrix: Resurrections. To find out if his reality is a physical or mental construct, Mr. Anderson, also known as Neo, will have to choose to follow the White Rabbit once more. If he's learned anything, it's that choice, while an illusion, is still the only way out of or into the Matrix. Neo already knows what he has to do, but what he doesn't yet know is that the Matrix is stronger, more secure, and far more dangerous than ever before. Showtimes are available at sunsettheatre.ca. we would like to introduce our latest sponsor of today's show, Impact Energy. Impact Energy is an electrical, plumbing, heating and cooling, and instrumentation contractor serving residential, commercial, and industrial customers. With 50 members, 25 service trucks, and 3 strategic locations across the prairies, we've built a reputation for our expertise and professionalism and for our unwavering commitment to a job well done. Count on Impact to be there when it matters most, to get the job done right, and to support the communities in which we operate. Visit impact-energy.ca for more info. That's impact-energy.ca. Impact Energy, there when it matters most. Hey, welcome to 2022. It's January. I'm Kevin.
I'm still Ron.
Still?
Yes, I have been for my whole life.
Nice.
I have not changed my name, although at one point I thought of changing it to Henry.
Oh.
Yeah, but I left that. I didn't bother.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was because I was locally in a place called Regina,
Right.
and I thought you need to identify with the locals.
Okay.
So Henry Baker happened to be the mayor at the time.
Oh.
And I thought if I changed my name to Henry, I would be seen as a localite.
And you could be mayor.
I could, no, I did
Okay.
not want to be mayor at all. But
All right.
local is a good thing, and shopping local.
I was
Man,
just
I
going
tell
to
you.
bring that up. Son of a gun, you're
wow,
good.
we're good, aren't we?
You're reading my mind tonight.
I know, yeah.
Nice
Segue.
segue, exactly. Okay, here we go.
You got it.
And you know what? We were talking one of our segments this month about the pandemic itself, and every jurisdiction in Canada, every town, every city, everywhere
Yeah.
is all asking their citizens to shop local and support the local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've seen here in Kindersley, yeah, that's happened. What have you seen?
Well, I mean, I can give personal. We have been developing our basement, and the best thing that we've been able to do is go to local stores here in town. If one doesn't have it, another does. And the fun part is, they'll actually tell you that they don't have it, and then they'll say, well, "Why don't you check out da 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 da?" That's when you really enjoy local shopping, because
Right.
we're working together to retail.
Right, and support all of our local businesses.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, I'm going to put a plug in here for the Chamber of Commerce.
All right, Chamber.
You know,
people coming up.
the Chamber of Commerce has developed a shopkindersley.ca program.
Mm-hmm.
So once you get onto shopkindersley.ca and you're looking for something, just type it into the search bar and it'll tell you if it's in town.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Like how?
If you're looking for martini glasses, I'll tell you what.
Okay,
you
yeah,
type
I'm
in
not,
martini
but that's
glasses.
all right.
The only place in town that has them is the Co-op Pharmacy.
What?
And you would never think that, would you?
I would not.
No, you would not.
Not at all.
And if you're looking for whatever, you just type it in there. And if you can't find it in there, you let me know, and I'll make sure it gets in there.
Okay.
That's how much pull I have.
I'm going to push back on that.
Okay,
because,
fine. That's fine.
You pull away, brother, but
That's okay.
That's just the way it is.
But, you know,
just local shopping.
Absolutely.
I
mean,
I love it.
I think all of our retailers in our town, in particular that I deal with, I think they're all happy with the message that's getting out there. I mean, obviously they can't support you and your cause if you don't support them and their business first.
Right.
And that's why it's very important.
And you know what I love is when I walk into a shop and I say I need this. They say, well, I'll see if I can find it. Supply chains have been really weird this year. But having said that, if it's there, if they can find it, they'll go to the nth degree.
Yep, and that's perfect, and that's what you want from a local business, from any business that you deal with.
Yeah.
You want to feel like you're special to them and that you matter.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
And you guys matter too. And thank you for joining in today.
And I'm going to say, yes, I agree.
Hi everyone, be sure to grab a free copy of our bi-weekly print issue in over 50 locations across Kindersley. Also included in our magazine is the free Kindersley Social Extra, where we publish things like community events for nonprofits and obituaries for free. If you would like to be featured in our magazine or have something advertised, please email hello@kindersleysocial.ca.